I'm Shikha Yadav. You're watching Agribusiness News. Let's start with latest updates. Best AgroLife Limited reports a PAT of Rs 50.73 crore for the first year ending September. The company's revenue in 1HY22 increased by nearly 4.43% versus 1HY21 to Rs 668.95 crore. Vimal Alavadi, Managing Director of Best AgroLife Limited, said, "The continuous efforts to understand the needs of our biggest stakeholders and the farmers are showing us the path to create innovative products. With leading products in the upcoming quarters, we are creating a strong pipeline for the business. We expect to create significant value for all our stakeholders, and next quarter onwards, the results of our subsidiary Best Crop Science Private Limited will reflect on our book value." TVS Motor, India's third largest two-wheeler maker, is in talks with a clutch of global private equity investors to raise $300 to $500 million for its electrical vehicle subsidiary at a valuation of $3.5 to $4 billion. Sudarshan Venu, Joint Managing Director of the TVS family, is leading the EV strategy for the company. Rajnikant Devidas Bhai Shroff, Chairman of UPL Limited, has been presented with India's highest civilian award, Padma Bhushan, for reimagining sustainability and his contribution to the field of trade and industry. UPL is a global provider of sustainable agriculture products and solutions, with annual revenue exceeding $5 billion. ICRISAT is helping smallholder and marginal farmers in Odisha through collaboration with the Odisha Livelihoods Mission to restore improved livelihoods in 6 districts of the state. One of the objectives of this collaboration is the revival of coconut plantations and dependent livelihoods in Puri and Khodda districts, as well as the transfer of agricultural technologies to tribal farmers in the other 4 districts to increase productivity and income. Anand Mahindra has been honoured with the Padma Bhushan Award, India's third highest civilian title, for his contribution and work in the field of trade and industry by President Ramnath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan. He wrote on Twitter, "This government has made a long overdue transformational shift in the texture of the Padma Awards recipients. Now the focus is largely on individuals making seminal contributions to the improvement of society at grassroots levels. It truly felt undeserving to be amongst their ranks." Syngenta India organizes field day on Red Gram Operation Pollinator plot in Nagar Taluka, Gulbarga district in Karnataka to ensure safe use practices for the farmers. Around 41 farmers has been trained on safe use, best agronomic practices and pollinator safety. Syngenta India is a science-based agtech company that aims to empower farmers by helping them enhance their crop yield that has a direct impact on their livelihoods. Adama stands out among the most innovative companies in Brazil 2021 for the 6th consecutive time. Adama Brazil jumps from the 64th position to the 31st ranking among the 150 most innovative companies in the country and top 5 in the agribusiness category. Robertson Magzak, Adama's innovation manager for Brazil and Latin America, said, "We use digital technologies to provide services and solutions that go beyond the crop protection business." Good Food Institute India holds their annual flagship event, the Smart Protein Summit 2021, from November 10 to 12. The summit will bring together leaders from government, science, policy and industry to continue building the future of food and transforming our food system. The opening of the event will be addressed by Suresh Narayanan, Chairman and Managing Director, Nestle India Limited. For more agri updates, keep watching Krishi Jagran Business. Thank you.